Art is a form of freedom, and for Chandra, it became her lifeline. The artist behind the bold messages on Houston's Be Someone Bridge faced a felony graffiti charge for her activism. But now, her art is setting her free with the support of Project Row Houses.
And so Chandra told me they were dealing with these issues and that the lawyers had come to an agreement that if Chandra did an anti-graffiti campaign, that they would be able to get those charges dismissed. And I thought it was really interesting of a proposal, because how do you define an anti-graffiti campaign, and what even defines graffiti? And so it made me think, well, what if we did a round of art in these 7 row houses where we had commissioned graffiti, which then, if graffiti is something without permission, if we give you permission and we commission the art and pay you, then it's public art.
The legal battle led to an unexpected opportunity: the first ever graffiti art showcase.
And she decided to name the round Free Someone, which I thought was so clever and brilliant because of the bridge I had been painting. Was given the name Be Someone, and because this case ended up getting dismissed through this round, it literally freed someone. I don't consider myself to be a graffiti writer. I consider what I did to be protest art. And graffiti or paint, the paint was my tool, and the bridge was my canvas.
The exhibit features 8 artists who have shaped Houston's graffiti scene for years.
There's like a famous saying, I think I even seen it at a Banksy museum, that said if graffiti didn't change anything, it would be illegal. It's a whole play on words. It is illegal because it does bring change. So it's a great opportunity for street artists to find recognition for their decades and decades of work that the city does benefit from.
Karami's documentary, Be Someone, explores the impact of Houston's graffiti culture, giving voices to the artists behind the movement.
What a lot of people don't understand on the outside looking in is that graffiti artists take to the walls because that is their inspiration, that's their canvas, that's their way of saying we are here and we exist and we matter. A lot of people find identity in their artwork, and graffiti, yes, it might seem like you're defacing public property, and technically you are, but there is also a community behind it that is trying to foster something bigger than themselves.
So we had to take to the streets and get up on space that was available to us in our neighborhoods. Everything's abandoned, dilapidated, falling apart. Nobody cared, so we would write on that. But for some reason, when we would write on that stuff, you know, cops would come out. What are you doing painting on this building? Well, they gave us permission. Get on the ground, guns drawn, handcuffed, put on hot concrete, hot asphalt, thrown in the back of a car, and then go find out.
Perez would visit Project Row Houses in the 90s to visit the art installations, hoping to one day be a contributor. Now, he is showcasing his artistry to educate the community on the differences between legal and illegal graffiti artwork in public spaces.
So on this wall over here, where you see most of the street graffiti, that explains to people that this is all illegal graffiti over here. And graffiti is the media term that was coined years ago, but that's not the term we use. The real term is writing. You write your name on a wall, and that's the term we use amongst each other. Writers. Are you a writer? Yeah, I write. What do you write? I write article. And then we would write our name illegally, and that is the epitome of graffiti. Illegal writing of your name.
Project Row Houses received record number of attendance for this event. And if you haven't seen it yet, the exhibition will be up until June 1st.
But, you know, giving graffiti artists and graffiti lovers a platform and an opportunity to come out and support people who they follow for years, or people who just love the art in a sense and don't necessarily have the opportunity to go to a museum. We kind of bring it live and direct.